Hey spicy fans, welcome back here today in my kitchen. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. I hope you will love it here. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Oh, today is one of my favorites. Waakye is on the menu today. And these are all the ingredients. As you can see, ingredients for waakye are a lot because waakye needs a lot of little treats and stuff. And then we mix all of them and make a whole bowl called waakye. So I have prepared some of them last night. Beans, we're going to use beans. And my choice for beans is cowpeas. They are red beans. You can use any beans you want. And then we also have meat. And our choice of meat today, which is normally the best for waakye, is I am using cow foot. I am using hide. And I'm using beef. You know waakye, where you're making it with off cuts of meat and this kind of rough meat, that is what makes the waakye succulent. This is cow foot. This is how it looks like, and this is how hide looks like, which we call wele. In my own language, it's called leloku. Leloku. Some people call it bama. Some call it wele, hide. Lots of names for it. I washed them nicely last night, spiced them, seasoned them with all-purpose seasoning and lots of onions. You boil them till they are soft. As you can look at this, this is how soft it is. But before then, it's a bit tough. And so I'm keeping this aside for use later. And for the beans, waakye, when you see waakye, the rice, the whole cooked food, it looks dark. And this is what we use to darken it. If you are using any other beans, this will help you to darken it. And this is millet leaves. They are dried and it makes some nice burgundy color when you are cooking them. When you are using my type of beans, cowpeas are already red and look at the water. It's very nice and red. But to give it that nice, that particular waakye taste, you add these leaves to it. As you can see, I pre-washed them, so you put it inside, and as it boils, it fuses more to make the color burgundish. And if you are using the black eye beans, it will color the beans also for you. You see the beans in a different color, and when you put the rice in it, the rice also turns. Oh yes, the leaves have infused enough for my liking, so I'm taking them out. If you let it boil too much, your waakye will be too dark. Make sure they are out, all of them out. This is where we add salt, but I don't add salt to my food. So I just use season, any season that has salt in it. And this is oxtail season. And because of the beefy aroma it has, I just use it. It serves as salt. So I just put about 2 tablespoons, stir it well, and in goes your rice. I'm putting my rice in it now. Now the amount of beans you use for the rice depends on who is cooking. I don't want it too much. I don't want the beans too much. And if the beans is too much, it makes the waakye too mushy. And so I used 1.5 cups of beans, and my rice is also, I use the same measurement, 1.5 cups. So I'm putting it there inside and stir. This one is going to be a lot. You see how it looks like? And the water, you measure the water and use your discretion to see how, because the waakye, you don't want it too much in singles. Waakye, you have to, when you are eating waakye, you have to squeeze it well in your hands. So you use your discretion to pour water not to be mushy. So we're going to cover this. I am going to transfer this now to the other hob to be cooking, just like rice is cooking on fire. So it's going to the hob now. Now we are starting the stew. Waakye stew. I always like my waakye stew dry, not too watery. I like it dry always. So I'm going to put a little bit of my oil here. You can use any oil you want. And then we quickly chop in lots of onions. My lots of onions today is a big onion. If you know me by now, you will see that I like chopping my vegetables big and chunky. My little sisters, they love it when I chop my onions this way. Let's see if the oil is hot. Oh, it's ready for me. So I'm putting in my onions in the oil. So as we wait for the onions to cook, I don't like cooking it too long. I'm quickly going to blend my habanero peppers, Scotch bonnet, and some more onions. Garlic, now I'm going to blend my gok, what I call gok. Normally I blend ginger, onion, garlic. I call it gok. I named it gok all the time. I blend it together and it's always in my fridge. Whenever I'm cooking, I just take it and take a little bit of it. So I call it gok. This is gok with that. And this is my ginger. I don't peel ginger. I just wash it nicely because the skin, oh, so good. Why do you peel it anyway? Why do we peel ginger? The skin is as good as the inside. So I'm going to blend all this and the pepper. I'm just leaving this pepper inside for anyone who likes extra heat. Meanwhile, the onions are cooking. I'm blending that. But before I blend them, I'm adding my tomato puree because I don't want to overcook the onions. Oh, tomato puree. some people, when they're cooking this, they first put in the tomato puree before the onion. But I like it this way because I don't see why I should be cooking. Tomato puree is already pasty. It doesn't have much water in it. Oh, look at that. Smells so nice. And if you are using fresh tomatoes as well, this is when to add it. So I'm going to do the blending now. Now I've blended my gok with pepper. And I'm adding it to the tomato puree. As you can see, the onions are a lot. It's one big onion. And you stir quickly. Add a little bit of water to wash the things you use to blend. Don't waste anything. Tomato puree as well. Don't throw this away and then fetch water into that. No, wash it into the food. Just a little bit of water to loosen the stew a bit and allow it to boil very nicely. And then when you start seeing a little bit of oil at the top, you know you are ready to add other ingredients. Oh, you need a well ventilated room when you are cooking any type of food, especially this one. Scotch bonnet going in now. I'm not going to remove the top because I don't want it to infuse into the stew. This is for anyone who likes extra heat in their food. Somebody like me. Ooh. Now, as you can see, the stew has swallowed all the oil, so I'm just adding a little bit to it, just a little bit to help. And then I add my spices now. Oxtail seasoning. That also adds a salt and other spices in it. A little bit, about 2 teaspoons all-purpose seasoning. Also about 2 teaspoons, and lots of black pepper. Black pepper for me is not only about the taste, color, but it really tastes so nice in this stew. It makes it taste like the Zongo Waakye stew. You see, it has darkened a little bit. Yes. Everybody likes Zongo stew. Now I'm going to add a little bit of stock from our meat. This has loosened the stew a little bit. And then, woo! This is my stock cube. Yes, the stew is cooking, and this is where I add the meat. We are not frying the meat or anything. Look at. Look at the cow foot. Yes. They are nice and soft. And it's so nice when you're chewing cow foot. It tastes so good. The bone marrow. There's a nice taste inside the bone marrow. Oh, look at it. Look how bouncy it is. Look at it. I can't wait to chew this one. And then the wele. Look at it. I'm so excited. Anytime I see this, I'm so excited. I'm putting all in it together with the stock. I am very surprised to see some people cook meat and they pour the stock away. If you will not use it in your stew, why don't you use it for soup? Why do you pour stock away? Then what are you eating then? Oh, look. Beef. The wele. The cow foot. Wait till this gets ready. And you always need a big pan for this because the bones would like to wallow well. Have space to dance inside your stew. Cover it up and give it about 10 minutes to boil very well. And you start seeing oil at the top, a little bit of oil, not a lot anyway. And we continue from there. Our rice is cooking gently on a very low heat, while the stew is also getting ready. Look at it. You can see the oil is up on top now. Oh, looks succulent. And I'm adding some extra chopped onions for crunch. And if you are using eggs, this is where you put in the eggs. Or you can leave it and serve it with the food. But I like to see the eggs dancing in the stew. It looks beautiful to me. Stir. Oh, look at the stew. Watch the stew. You should see the one standing in front of me. How his eyes, his googly eyes are going. He can't wait to tuck in. Oh, look. Lovely. Watch his stew. Spicy fafawe. Ta-da! So what we do for the waakye spaghetti and waakye gari is that we are going to put a little bit of the stew inside the spaghetti and stir it inside. Not too much, just a little bit. And the gari too. I don't put water first in the gari. I just put it straight. I don't add the water so that it will not be mushy. I want it crispy. So when you put it, you stir it inside very well. You stir it. You see? So that you just don't put pure raw white gari on waakye. Spice it, garnish it, give it some taste. Look at this. And the gari smells so nice. because of the aroma in the stew, the garri smells so nice. And you set this aside for serving. And then you go ahead, mix in your spag in the stew. I can't imagine putting just white spag on waakye. No, spice it, garnish it, and set it also aside for serving. Preparation for waakye. Our waakye has cooked now. While cooking, I covered it with the foil so that it will maintain the heat. This is how it looks like. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is waakye made with love. Look at it. This is just like we like it. And these are all that goes with waakye. This is what makes the meal waakye. You need to have some spaghetti, you need to have some garri, and we have a little bit of salad, just a simple salad to go with it. People make their salads in different ways. Salad is salad. And look at our stew looking at us. So nice. I'm serving somebody now. Waakye. If Spicy Fafa makes this and you don't have a try of it, you have missed. Look in the stew and get what you want. Oh, look at that. Cow foot. Where is that egg? Egg. Wele. Wele. I like a bit of everything. Look at the beef. Look at the beef. Some crunchy onions. One more wele, why not? And some spag to go with it. And some garri. Oops, yes. And the icing on the cake is a little bit of salad to go with it. This is optional, but if you also like shito, you add a little bit. Shito is black pepper. In my way, I will call it pickles. It's made with certain types of ingredients. I will be making a nice one for you later, and I'll show you how it's made. It is very, very nice. You can add it to it as well. This is Spicy Fafa's waakye, made with love. Ta-da! Spicy fans, have you subscribed yet? If not, please subscribe, share, and like. Join us.